Alcatraz Island, home to the first West Coast lighthouse, a U.S. Army fortification and disciplinary barracks, a federal penitentiary, and today, a national park. Although the sensational stories of Alcatraz's notorious inmates and escape attempts are legendary, much of the island's history is still being written. Until recently, few people knew the rich history of the two large buildings on the island's northwest tip. Inside these concrete structures, the Model Industries Building and the New Industries Building, many inmates labored, gained new skills and crafts, and fought the boredom of prison. The story of the buildings begins in 1922 when the Army initiates construction of Building 82 atop an abandoned 19th century masonry gun emplacement. 5 years later, Alcatraz's commanding officer starts a Model Industries program, which is geared toward rehabilitating military prisoners by teaching useful industrial work skills. Construction of Building 82 completes in 1929, and over the years, Building 82 becomes known as the Model Industries Building. Army prisoners use the Model Industries workshops to repair shoes, restore furniture, and manufacture rubber mats for the Navy. In addition, Army prisoners work at a separate laundry building where they clean and tailor military uniforms. In 1934, Alcatraz Island transfers from the U.S. Army to the newly formed Federal Bureau of Prisons. The laundry and repair services provided by the Army's prisoners are so valuable to the military that the new federal prisoners will continue to provide these services. Also in 1934, the Federal Prison Industries, known as the FPI, is launched. The FPI plans to create prison industries work programs, or factories with fences, in the U.S. penitentiaries, including Alcatraz. But many of the inmates incarcerated at Alcatraz are career criminals and have no experience working in the formal business or industrial environment. The Alcatraz Industries soon introduced these men to hard work and healthy work ethics. Although the prison authority focuses on convict employment and rehabilitation, keeping convicts safe and preventing escapes is absolutely crucial. But the Model Industries Building is located very close to the water's edge and cannot provide the necessary maximum security for high-risk inmates. Perhaps the most dangerous location on the island, the Model Industries Building is a stage for vicious officer assaults and hostage scenarios. And in 1938, an escape attempt from the Model Industries Building results in the murder of an Alcatraz correctional officer. Very soon, plans are developed to build a modern and secure New Industries Building. This building will be set back from the water's edge. The correctional officers and staff will be able to keep the water side of the building under constant observation. Construction of the New Industries Building begins in 1939 using money provided by the Public Works Administration. It is notable that the New Industries Building is the only building specifically designed and constructed for Alcatraz's federal prisoners. All other buildings on Alcatraz are remnants from the Army occupation. The two-story New Industries Building is completed in 1940, costing nearly $215,000. The ground floor houses the clothing factory, dry cleaning plant, furniture plant, brush factory, additional workshops, and office. The laundry occupies the entire second floor. For security, a caged tool room provides strict control of hand tools and equipment. An elevated gun gallery that extends the entire length of the building and over the open work areas ensures that armed correctional staff have a clear view of the inmates at all times. This makes work in the Industries Building safer for both correctional officers and convicts. Once the highly secure New Industries Building is completed, machinery and men are transferred from the Model Industries Building. This building is used primarily for storage. Each morning, convicts are lit out of their cells and into the recreation yard. Here, they stand on the painted yellow line for their specific occupation, such as brush or glove making. With their guards, the convicts walk out of the yard, down a set of stairs, through a metal detector, and into the New Industries Building. Two bureaucracies constantly scrutinize prisoners working in the New Industries Building. The FPI, represented by the non-convict foremen and engineers, and the Bureau of Prisons, represented by the correctional officers. While a few convicts still attempt to escape Alcatraz, most working convicts are able to mentally escape their lives through hard work. The majority of convicts work in a laundry. Conditions amid the huge hot machines are sweltering. Some of the convicts are experienced labor organizers, and they find plenty of inmates who dare to protest the severe industrial conditions and lack of privileges. Conditions in the new industries building are so tough that in 1936 and 37, working convicts launched 2 general strikes. Both strikes begin with walkouts of the laundry workers. Although the Alcatraz industries are physically demanding on the convicts, they still offer many benefits. In the cell house, correctional officers control the convicts' every movement, but working enables convicts to gain some sense of control over their lives. Convicts who work in the industries get out of their cell. Non-working convicts spend almost the entire day in their 5-by-9-foot cells. Convicts who work earn money to order magazines and purchase musical instruments and art supplies. Convicts who work may earn statutory good time credits, which is deducted from their sentence. Inmates assigned to the prison industries acquire 2 to 4 days industrial good time credits per month in addition to any statutory good time. Perhaps most importantly, the industries building is one of the few places where convicts are allowed to talk to each other. Even though convicts are supposed to discuss only their work, civilian shop foremen often look the other way, and the convicts quietly socialize with each other. Although the Alcatraz inmates learn new work skills, the primary purpose of the industries is to provide inmates with the opportunity to develop the hard-working character of patriotic American citizens. During World War II, convicts on Alcatraz make cargo nets and rubber mats for the Navy. Convicts also mend the huge anti-submarine net that extends across the Golden Gate. Several former convicts have stated they had a great sense of national pride as they contributed to the war effort in the only way they could. During the years the penitentiary is in operation, a college education is not the only path to success. The Alcatraz industries provide meaningful job skills that go beyond generic factory labor. Many Alcatraz convicts seize the opportunity of working in the industries. After their release from prison, many inmates are able to start a new life. When Alcatraz Penitentiary closes in 1963, much of the equipment from the new industries building transfers to other federal institutions. Although the new industries building is vacant and silent today, the nearby rocky cliffs are alive with activity. The western portion of Alcatraz is now a busy breeding ground for seabirds, such as these Brandt's cormorants. These birds are highly sensitive to noise and changes in the environment, and the new industries building now provides a protective barrier for the birds' nesting needs. Due to the widespread industrialization and urban expansion of the Bay Area, habitats once available to birds are no longer suitable for nesting. Alcatraz Island is now a key location for breeding bird colonies in Northern California. New industries, new opportunities, new life. The National Park Service has recently opened the New Industries building to the public. This landmark building and the nearby cliffs symbolize the success of both the Alcatraz prison industries and the National Park Service's Seabird Sanctuary.